What's up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video. In this video, I want to show you guys Turtle WoW 1.5 years later, I believe. It's been a long time since I did a video for this server. It's a custom vanilla World of Warcraft realm with brand new races, enhanced classes, and an all-time new player population high at 2,000 active players after the latest Mysteries of Azeroth patch, which we're going to be checking out today. I'm going to start a new character, show you guys some of the different class differences, play around with the server a bit, and give you guys my impression. There's all sorts of custom content, and one of my most favorite things I just have to bring up, even if we can't get to it in this video, is the new dungeons they have that they've personally scripted into the game, added to the game, something that you've never seen in WoW before. But of course, it is an actual vanilla realm with really slow leveling. More on that stuff later. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy Turtle WoW Custom Vanilla Plus World of Warcraft. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so before we actually start this Turtle WoW adventure, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what happened before we quit playing Turtle WoW, because I did used to make some Turtle WoW videos, not to where it was ever the main focus of the channel, but I did make some, but we quit playing about 1.5 years ago. So first and foremost, I made this dwarf character, and we started on the Turtle WoW server. I had a guild, we had people that joined, and the server actually never really got more than maybe like 80 to 100 players on it at any one time, so it was a really small project. I'm actually friends, I guess you could say, with Torda, who is one of the, I think, the main dev actually for the realm, and so we used to go back and forth, and I played the server, and I had my own little guild hideout actually created, which I could show you guys right now. It's still there. I did double check before I actually made this video. I was just curious. So I have the Northshire Renegades guild on private Mcdoubles right now. It has its own auction house, and it's a black market merchant, so I believe every faction could theoretically use this. I've got named NPCs. I've got my own training dummy, so you can DPS test. It's actually amazing, and this is literally still here 1.5 years later, and it's still mine. So back in the old days, there basically wasn't anything else than what I've already told you about. There was the farming skill, but it was very bare bones. There was tents, and otherwise it was just a slow 1 to 60 journey. You know, Vanilla Plus came out, and yeah, it did have a rocky start, but it did teach us something, which is that people definitely wanted vanilla WoW with extra quality of life and balance changes. That's exactly what Turtle WoW ended up doing, and I believe it just came out with the most recent patch. That also leads me to the premise of the video, which is Turtle WoW more Vanilla Plus than Vanilla Plus? Let me know in the comment section below what you think by the end of the video. Alrighty, guys, let's do it. Create new character. Look at this, dude. So first of all, it's old school graphics. Yeah, so they're not pretty. I think I can actually get a mod to change them to the modern version of the graphics, but you know, there is a certain feel. Like the human especially gives me hardcore nostalgia. The male orc gives me hardcore nostalgia, but now I can be a high elf, which looks like the normal TBC model, so that's nice. You can see the blue eyes, and high elves can be warriors, hunters, rogues, priests, mages, and pallies. Really interesting, because warriors in there, right? And that was not an original class that blood elves could even play, I believe. I think that came in Cataclysm, so that's interesting. And then the horde has the goblin, but this one, my friends, is truly something custom. Look at his little mustache and his horribly ugly face. He could be warriors, hunter, rogue, warlock, or mage. So it's interesting. I don't know. What do I want to be? I'm not really too sure. Rogue seems logical. I mean, it's vanilla after all, but we're gonna take a look at the classes in a moment. I just want to see like hairstyles and stuff. Like it's basically exactly what you would expect, but the model doesn't quite feel the same. Like the face doesn't feel like what I remember from Cat. I mean, look at that. It's almost like a mixture. It's interesting, but this is definitely what I'm used to right on this end. I don't think there's any unique hairstyles or anything like that. Let's see. I think it's all, yeah, it's what you would expect from the blood elf. No bigger beards or anything like that, but it's a high elf, right? Now, by the way, they do have their own little descriptions for these as well. High elf, long ago, the exiled elves founded Quel'Thalas, and we all know that story if you play WoW. Bow weapon skill increased, resistant to arcane damage, enchanting skill increased, and they can meditate. So they have an interesting one, can meditate, restoring resources. What about Goblin? Shrewd, greedy, and ruthless. Alchemy skill increased, mining skill increased. Oh, wow. Increased movement speed for a short duration. Wow, okay. It's a weird weird combination, right? Like, you would never need that combination. It's definitely the one I want to try. To me, it's the most unique. I mean, this is a vanilla goblin, guys. All right, let's see. Can I even make this look okay? I like the red eyes, or actually purple eyes. Violet eyes? Oh, they change with my skin color a bit. Interesting. You can't really put jewelry or anything on them either. Let's see. It's just my hairstyle at this point. I could go bald. I like the idea of going bald. I actually don't even hate the way this guy looks, but I definitely want to give him the mustache because, oh, man. Okay, we all know why. Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. What do we get for the hairstyle? Yeah, that works. I actually don't hate that. I don't think it matches the mustache, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Dude, okay. Actually, and I want to be this green. This just looks, oh my god, it's so creepy. Let's do it. Oh, and by the way, I didn't show you guys female models for either of these, but here you go. Female high elves. Actually pretty interesting, but also goblins. What is this? Anyway, all right. So I want to make a goblin, but I need to check out the class changes for all the different classes a goblin can currently be. And I'm going to be doing this on the Turtle WoW website, link in the description below. So if we don't hit a class you want to hear about, at least you know you can go to the website yourself, go up here to our features you can see on the top left, and just go to class changes, and they have all the other stuff as well. It's actually a lot more now than I thought, including war mode, which would imply PvP, which would be really nice for someone like me. So okay, let's see. So we couldn't be a druid, we could be a mage. Let's check that out. So they say there isn't much to improve on for the fire and frost mage specs in vanilla. They're tightly designed and synergized well. That said, arcane falls far behind, despite having an opportunity to fill its own niche. And so let's see what they do to arcane. First of all, arcane missiles, a change to baseline spells. Spell power scaling coefficient increased. So okay, it's only by a little amount, but you get more increase to the power of arcane missiles based on SP. Okay, nice, it's a buff. What else? We have only 2 other changes. Okay, improved arcane explosion, change to arcane impact. This is going to increase the critical strike chance of arcane explosion and arcane missiles by an additional 246%. Wow, okay. And then Brilliance Aura allows 15% mana regen to continue while casting for parties within 30 yards. Wow. It says it requires arcane meditation and arcane mind as prerequisite talents. I love that. That's thematic for vanilla, man, because that comes from Warcraft 3. Interestingly enough, that's it though for mage. Okay, next up, let's go with Hunter. Hunter's main problem in vanilla comes down to 2 issues. DPS doesn't scale well with their gear, so they tend to not be competitive in endgame stages, and their pets are particularly fragile in a raid setting. Okay, I like that. So I like that they break down at least their philosophy. New abilities. Burning Crusade fixed Hunter's problems at the same time with pet scaling, kill command, and steady shot, leading them to become massively overpowered. Avoiding this while also addressing their vanilla issues can be done by not giving them all 3 at once. Okay, I mean, it makes sense on paper. So we have True Shot. New ability, a precise shot with a ranged weapon that strikes the target for X additional damage. Cooldown of this ability is equal to the attack speed of your weapon. Interesting. Lacerate, wounds the target, causing them to bleed for a % of your melee attack power over 21 seconds, so potentially a way to play a melee hunter. Avoidance, pet passive, so okay, good. Improved Eyes of the Beast, increases the duration of Eyes of the Beast by 60 seconds. While channeling this ability, your tamed pet does 10% more damage and increases its focus regen by 20%. Lol, okay. Well, at least it's thematic, right? Okay, next up we have Rogue. Not a lot to say for rogues. If anything, combat being the only viable talent spec in PvE all the way to late AQ40 and Nax is unfortunate. Debuff cap limits and some new abilities to add to their toolkit without majorly changing the way the class functions is something we believe rogue players are looking for. Okay, surprise attack, new ability, a strike that does 100% weapon damage, can't be blocked, dodged, or parried. Ooh, awards 1 combo point, kind of like Overpower, but for rogue. That's really, really interesting. Flourish, finishing move that increases your chance to parry by an additional 20%. Wow. So maybe we're getting some genuine parry spec. And then we have talent changes. Close quarters combat, dagger spec and fist spec have been combined. Okay, just like Ascension for that. So that's nice. 5% crit with daggers and fist weapons. And throwing weapons spec increases the range of throwing weapons by 3 or 6 yards. Okay. Okay, I mean, again, we're trying to keep in line with vanilla, right? So the changes are actually interesting, but they're not overwhelming. So I think a lot of really diehard vanilla players that wanted something new are gonna like this. Okay, what do we have next? Warlock. PvE is the only area where Warlock has an issue. They're boring. A class with as much cool stuff in its toolkit should not have to be limited to just spamming Shadow Bolt. Debuff cap discussions aside, there are definitely ways to expand on the class fantasy of the Warlock in addition to addressing a singular issue. Something to also take into consideration for the future is that the Warlock talent trees went virtually untouched through the course of development through Burning Crusade. Also, similar to the Hunter, the Warlock's demons are too vulnerable vulnerable. Okay, so we're gonna get some stuff like that. So first of all, Voidwalker Torment now does a small amount of shadow damage. Interesting. Mana Funnel, which is gonna be like health funnel, but give you mana. Okay, or give your pet mana, rather. Interesting. A lot of talent changes, it seems, for this one. Affliction gets Soul Siphon, combining improved drain life and improved drain mana. I like that. Demonology, improved Enslaved Demon. Reduce the attack and casting speed penalty of your Enslaved Demon spell by 20%. Reduce the resist chance by 20%. And the cast time by, it seems like 1 second. Very interesting. Because then we also have talents like Soul Link and Health Funnel now work with Enslaved Demons as well. So maybe some gimmicky stuff there with some stuff that you could enslave. Okay, we're combining improved Health Stone, Firestone, and Spell Stone into one spell, Master Conjurer, right? So, okay, we haven't increased all of our stones. Inferno having its cooldown reduced to 20 minutes and can be cast indoors. Fell Intellect. Talent has been reduced from 5 ranks down to 3. That makes it way easier to build. It also increases the maximum mana of your Imp, Voidwalker, Succubus, and Fellhound by 15%. Fell Stamina in the same way. Seems to be the same thing, but you get more health for them. Okay. Now for Destruction, we have Intensity. Gives you a 70% chance to resist interruption by damage while casting. Interesting. But you also have, this is what I saw earlier, guys, Pyroclasm. Gives your Rain of Fire, Hellfire, Conflag, and Soulfire a 25% chance to stun the target for 3 seconds. Wow, I like that. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, we can also be a warrior with a goblin. Let's check that out. Last changes for warrior. Warrior in vanilla is overpowered, just straight up too powerful for the game. That being said, this just means that any change made to the class must down one of the 2 things only. Either optimize what doesn't work but should for the class, or improve on suboptimal playstyles to allow for more options for the player. The changes proposed for the upcoming patch, which is already out now, by the way, guys, attempt to stick within those guidelines. Okay, Thunderclap can now be used in defensive stance. Big for quality of life. We have a new spell. Intervene is in the game now. Run at a high speed on a 30-second cooldown towards a party member, intercepting the next melee or range attack made against them. I love that. Shares a cooldown with Intercept. Decisive Strike, new ability. 15 rage, 2-second cast time. Focus and attack equal to slam rank 4 on an opponent. Can be cast while moving and will not suffer cast time pushback when taking damage. Wow. Okay, a replacement for slam. And okay, a new passive, Die by the Sword. Increases your chance to parry attacks by 20% while under the effect of retaliation. Nice. Okay, I like that. So some talent changes as well. Let's see. Improved Thunderclap. Reduce the cost of Thunderclap by up to 4 rage points. Increase the damage by 100%. Love it. Poleaxe spec. Talent has been combined with Polearm spec and Axe spec. Nice. I love that. So more crits. Okay, improved Disciplines. New. Reduces the cooldown of Retaliation, Recklessness, and Shield Wall by 6 minutes. Wow. Okay. And then Protection. At the end of it all, gets improved Shield Block. Talent has been reduced from 3 ranks down to 1 rank, allowing your shield block ability to block an additional attack and increase the duration by 1 second. Big, guys. All right, guys, I think we've nailed it. Mr. Keck, the Warlock Goblin, my friends. I've always wanted to make a Goblin Warlock, by the way. Like, ever since I beat Fizzle and Durotar as a kid, that was like it. I always wanted one. And then when Caddy came out, they made the starting zone for Goblins so unbearable that I just simply never made one. I mean, that's a genuine thing, and plus the game was different at that point, sadly. But okay, let's do— What? How has— Okay, randomize. What? Come on, dude. Boom Parksy. Bruh. What about Boom Sparksy? Okay, I don't want to be called Dorda, dude. At least Sploda? Come on! Who has these names? Who actually has these names, dude? Okay, there's only so many randomized, but I just realized they have custom names for your goblin. That's interesting that you can randomize. I wonder if the High Elf has it as well. Boom Boy. Yes, there we go. Let's enter the world, finally.
For as long as anyone can remember, the goblins of Undermine have sought out one thing: gold. The venture company is among the most successful of their ever-shifting enterprises. It is well known for exploiting resources, both natural and humanoid, by whatever means are available. The venture company's brutal tactics and lack of concern for the natural world frequently bring them into conflict with the other nations of Azeroth, especially the druidic races of the Night Elves and Tauren. But there is no better place for an enterprising goblin looking to strike it rich. As one of the venture company's newest recruits, you were ready to lie, cheat, and steal your way to the top. But your first expedition may not go quite as planned. As a shadow falls on the high plateaus of the Stone Talon Mountains, you come face to face with a choice that will lead you on a new path in the world.
Okay, guys, we are here. Let's first of all just check this out. So I do have Demon Skin Shadow Bolt, which is to be expected as far as I am aware. And up here, let's see, we can shoot. We have Aggressive Negotiation. Skill with daggers and one-handed mace is increased by 5. Chemical Super Freak increases alchemy by 10. Exit Strategy, 5-minute cooldown, increase movement speed by 40% for 5 seconds, but can't attack or cast spells and slows the user for 2 seconds after sprinting. Interesting. It says for encounters that do not go quite as planned. Let's see. Okay, it's not actually insane. It actually has some balance to it. And let's see the super slow. It's not that bad either, though. It actually doesn't feel like it warrants such a long cooldown, but I'll take it. I think they probably wanted to play rather safe, and I can respect that. I also want to really quickly show you guys High Elves, since that's not the thing we're playing, but I still want to show you guys just how it works. So I made Yeeter here as a warrior, by the way, and of course he gets his little custom shield. I like that. You can see how fast we load in.
For nearly 7,000 years, the High Elves cultivated a shining magical kingdom deep within the forests of northern Lordaeron. But 5 years ago, the undead scourge invaded Quel'Thalas and drove the elves to the brink of extinction. Led by the evil Death Knight Arthas, the scourge destroyed the mystical Sunwell, thereby severing the elves from the source of their arcane power. Now, a broken people, the only hope for the future lies in the Alliance. Banding together with the survivors, you desperately use what few wagons you could scavenge to head south, looking for a new beginning at the former military lodge of your people in the verdant hills of Loch Modan.
Wow, you start in Loch Modan right here, and you used to just quest here as an ally. How amazing. And of course, there's tons of people with freaking High Elves all over the place. Goblin Zone had nothing almost. So I did just want to quickly show you guys this. This is actually already really amazing. It's the High Elves. That was an awesome intro. Love the voice acting. Really, really love the story behind it. And I'm already really excited about this. This is actually so cool. But I want to just show you guys the new racials, right? Arcane Resistance, okay, so plus 10. Bow Spec, like a troll would have typically had. Okay, skill with bows increased by 5. Enchanting Spec for 15 more enchanting. Quel'Dorei Meditation, 0.5 second cast, 6-minute cooldown. While channeling this spell, generate 4% max mana, 6 rage, or 12 energy per second for 5 seconds. And that's as balanced as it gets then, dude. Because they knew people were going to pick this regardless of the racials, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's actually a really smart idea from these guys to do it in Loch Modan. Nice. Alright, back to the Goblin. Okay, guys, let's try the quests, right? Sprat Nozzleton, and, okay. Collect 5 mechanical drumsticks. Cool, I gotta kill some chickens. I'm actually very curious how this gets integrated, so we're gonna try to level and just see, like, what happens around level 10. Like, will it make me go all the way up to regular stone? Oh my god, I'm out of mana. What the hell? Dude, I casted 3 Shadow Bolts. Yeah, this really is vanilla. But yeah, I'm curious. Will I just be integrated into Stone Talon somehow? And, like, there's enough stuff for me to do here? Or will it TP me somewhere else? I don't know. Yep, I'm even leveling my dagger skill and my defense skill. Like, I haven't played it the real way in so long. But I've got to say, it's pretty authentic so far. I do like that. I will also say the game runs extremely smooth. Just porting in here, by the way, like the loading screen, super fast. Like, exceptionally fast. And so that's a really big plus. Like, they've obviously done a really good job with this server. Now, one thing I'm also seeing is they have something called Looking for Turtle. So it seems like they have some kind of way to find groups, but maybe not TPing you there. So again, still a way to have to run all the way to the dungeon and form your actual community, but, you know, without that super quick instant gratification of the Wrath of the Lich King LFG. I don't know. I don't really mind it as much. I know a lot of people don't like it though. So a system like this is actually also extremely authentic to that vanilla plus feel, which I can appreciate. One thing I'm also seeing is a battleground finder. So interestingly, you can queue for BGs anywhere, so that's also another quality of life change for vanilla, including something called Blood Ring, which I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a new BG of some kind. All right, I'm gonna kill more chickens, guys, and we'll turn this quest in. See how fast we can level up as well. All right, this is the last one. Boom, gotcha. Is there auto loot? Is that an option in my interface options? Nope. Auto self-cast, I like that, even though it's probably not going to be applicable to this class, but I do not see it. It could be there, but I don't see it. Okay, very vanilla. All right, so we can racial again and just like freaking exit strategy out of here. Go turn this quest in. Also, there's 1,000 people on right now. Dude, what the hell? It's 4 a.m. in NA time right now as I'm playing, so that's a lot of people. This is not even remotely close to peak. Okay, there we go. Level 2 off the first quest. Bring Sprat Nozzleton 6 pieces of plateau vulture meat. Ooh, I like that. I love that I'm Venture Co. Bro, I thought I was part of like some crap cartel, and I could still be, but at least to start, it's badass to be of the Venture Co. If you don't know, those are the goblins you're always actually encountering out in the wild, right? And they're always doing nefarious things. So I just got another quest, by the way, Garbage Man. Kaznik has asked you to collect the trash littered throughout the worksite. Okay, pick up stuff, get an old money bag, kill some stuff, get some food that gives me actually 2 stam and spirit. Not too bad for 15 minutes. Now, again, it's not telling me where to go. I'm sure there's a quest add-on that could work with this, but oh my god, there's a random night elf guy. Stone Talon Environmentalist. You can imagine it like a quester almost coming to kill you. All right, maybe we can actually beat this guy, but this guy actually is pumping. I'm afraid I'm actually going to die because it's vanilla. But my point was that I actually have no idea where to go. We just have to figure it out based on the quests and just looking around. So vultures are over there. I'll just go kill them. You got to give them props, by the way, for not hiding this. Most private servers hide their population. Even Ascension hides it, despite the fact that I know that Ascension is full of people. But these guys don't even care. Yeah, okay, let's see. Like, people are all sorts of levels, but it looks like a lot of mid-game people. Yeah, so trash is just lying around like this little barrel thing or, you know, the random planks on the ground. So we'll just pick these up. We're almost done. Okay, last piece of meat, all done. All right, turn in the trash, get my first bag. I'll take that, level 3. I love the idea of stunning on conflag for 3 whole seconds, which in vanilla should actually matter. That's another thing to keep in mind. Like, power levels, if they did it right, are actually still low enough to be really, really fun. Gather 8 whirring whizmagigs from whirling whizbots. Gotcha. Green versus green. 7 Stone Talon Environmentalists and 5 High Peak Lashers destroyed. Gotcha. Risen oil blazes. Collect 8 living petroleums from risen oil blazes in the scorched stand, then return to Nert. Gotcha. I gotta kill the whizbots now. Let me go ahead and do this real quick and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Later that same evening.
Alright, I killed everything I needed to kill, and then I found a little note on one of the fire alleys I was getting living petroleum from, and that was another free quest, and now we're here, so we can turn everything in. Let's see how many levels, if at all, that we get. We're currently level 4, Torn Pants. I did get another bag as well, so we have the black bag. Alright, let's see, pocket knife, and that's 3 quests, no level. Last one, oil scrunch note. Okay, still level 4. The Grumbling Grove. Kill 5 more animated shredders and 5 muttering vultures. An awful looking letter. Read the awful looking letter and speak to Amrai Demon Deal. Okay, hello, Boom Boy. I am Amrai Demon Deal, aspiring dark arts practitioner extraordinaire. When I first saw you, I felt an aura similar to mine. When did you see me? I think you've got the chops for demon summoning and playing with Fellfire. That's true. I am very intrigued by your abilities, Boom Boy. Meet me in my cave and I will teach you more. Gotcha. Okay, so this is just the Warlock thing. Like, I was thinking, like, what the hell is this? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's actually class quests. Okay, boom, boom. This is in my contract from the Warlock person. She's gonna give me an imp summoning scroll if I collect a howling crystal from one of the creatures of the Grumbling Grove, which, of course, we're already going. Also, who is this guy? Mysterious Stranger. He says he has a quest, but he doesn't actually. Well, now you got business with me. Too little, too late. What even is this guy? It's like, what is it? What the hell? Holy crap, that's terrifying. I have no idea what that's about. We have a lot of gear we can put on, though, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Oil sputter gloves. It even shows it for some reason when I clicked on it and put it on. Look at that. When I put it on, it shows it real quick. That's so interesting. Ash-covered tunic, so now we look good. Torn pants, nice. Okay, so this is basically what you can expect to look like, you know? I mean, I look pretty good. I've got those magenta eyes. I've got that really, really snazzy haircut. You can sometimes not even see, but I do have a mustache, my friends, and a little goatee. Let's keep going. Okay, here's the really cool stuff I actually have to fight. These animated shredders. There's a big robot right there in another building. Looks like it could be a temple. I have no idea what that is over there, but, oh crap, I'm attacking the wrong one. Oh no, Vanilla, why are you doing this to me? Imagine not being able to take on 2 mobs at a time, let alone if I could have even beat one of them. Maybe I can outrun them, dude. These guys are actually not aggressive to me, the fire ellies, so I can just, oh, yes. Okay, let's make sure we have the demon skin up, right? Get that extra HP 5. All right, let's see. Can I beat this thing? I'm not hitting very hard, and I couldn't get anything new from the Warlock trainer besides Immolate, which we did get, which is pretty nice, but it's not that strong right now. And you can see I'm gonna kill this thing, but barely. Holy crap, there's my howling crystal I need to start getting, though. Oh, I only needed 1 for this quest. Nice. Maybe that was actually lucky. If so, awesome. I'm gonna go get my imp real quick and then come back, and it'll make this a million times easier. All right, let's use the racial. Give me my imp. This is my contract. Boom, boom. We can use the imp now, right? Learning summon imp. Wow. Yes. There it is, guys. We're summoning the imp. That's our first one. This is huge, guys. He's going to be casting Firebolt. And as you guys know, I run out of mana super fast right now. I can't kill things super fast right now. He's going to change all of that, I hope. So, Belly App, welcome to the Boom Boy experience. Okay, the quest is complete. I think it wants to take me to that one building we saw now. It says investigate the tomb in the Grumbling Grove, then return. So, okay. I also just got boots from that last quest, and they look really good, dude. They picked a really nice little set to give you. Yeah, we're actually at 1150 players right now. We've gone up 150 people just in the time span of me recording this, which is about an hour. Oh, it's unlocked. No, get away from me. Holy crap, I hate them. I hate aggressive things in vanilla, dude. All right, can I go? What is this? All right, I guess I have no choice but to fight it. All right, come on, little imp. Attack. Resist. No, no, no. All right, this thing's dead. Feels like a barely, but okay. Can we go? Oh, entering combat. Tomb Shadow. Yikes. Okay, we won, and it's actually all thanks to that girl right there. We just got a wispy cloak. First cloak. It's a nice gray one. That's so cool. So you don't go inside. It actually unlocks a boss guy. So let's go turn this in. This is so ancient. Like, I tried to make a macro, and I was like, oh, it doesn't work. All right, guys, turning it in. Shadow on the plateau. Can't use either of the items. Classic vanilla. All right, still not gaining levels. Me, not any kind of orc. Join Nert Blastintum and travel to Durotar. I knew it! There had to be something like that, right? So they're not integrating me into Stone Talon. I get to go play with the trolls and the orcs. Starting at level 5-6. We can't go back to the Venture Co. or the boss will find us, and there's no way the Steam Weedle cartel will trust us. Not after the Venture Co. puts us. So apparently we did good things, and so the Venture Co. doesn't like us anymore. And now, since we're rogue goblins, we get to join the Horde. Gotcha. So we're gonna go on this plane with Nert Blastintom. And we're going to join the Horde now and go to Durotar. I guess I just clicked the plane and set a course to Durotar full speed. Oh, here we are. There's even a launch pad. And this is crazy. I actually know exactly where this is. It's right by one of the watchtowers that you have a vanilla quest that's actually worth doing. So here we are, and we just begin our journey in Durotar. There's even some goblin stuff right here. All right, let's see what Nerd says. I get an agility dagger from this with 1 agi because I can't use staves, apparently. It says Zug Zug or something. Collect 5 chunks of boar meat and bring them to Cook Torka and Razor Hill. And this is where it begins. Wow, I love it, dude. That was actually a wonderful little experience. It really does beat the Cataclysm Goblin Zone, that's for sure. Alright guys, so we're in Razor Hill, and I have new abilities I can get with my Warlock. Corruption, which is a 2-second cast right now, 40 shadow damage over 12 seconds. Curse of Weakness now as well, reducing the damage caused by my target by 3. Now, they did actually add a bunch of new quests, and I'm already starting to see it kick in. We have this one right here from Mcdoubles, and I've already read through this, I won't lie to you guys. It's called Red Skies of Durotar, but basically he wants me to collect meat to feed his wyvern. So we have chunks of boar meat, mutton chops, and 1 bone chew toy, and we have to bring it back to this guy. So we could do that, and we can actually do that at the same time as the other boar killing quest we got for being a goblin up there, so that's pretty sick. Now, that's not it. There's this flak guy. He's typically the trade supplies guy, but he has supplies to the port. Deliver the sealed trade goods to the nearby port town of Sparkwater to the northeast of Razor Hill. Wow. So there's going to be like a goblin port, and it's northeast. So maybe it's like right there. Or maybe it's right there. We'll see. And guys, I did just want to check out this little goblin village, so I swam all the way around. I thought it was going to be here. It's right here instead. There's even a boat, it seems, and a little oil rig over there. I think that's what that would be in the water. Let's check this out. So this is custom content as well. It's in Durotar too, which is really, really nice, because that means as a new orc player, or troll, or goblin player, this is something you're going to experience and benefit from ASAP. Also, I'm getting killed by Makruras, and they're also, you know, already slaying my imp, apparently, so rest in peace, Belly App. I have a quest to turn in here, too. Tradesman Laz. Dude, it's literally a little goblin shanty town. Oil manager Tizzleflux, a boat that we're probably gonna take just to see where it goes. This is actually an amazing little town in Durotar. What the hell? This is custom content, guys. Oh my god, so many lumber workers and stuff, man. Weapon and armor merchant. Let's see, what do you got? All right, basic stuff and a stiletto. Gotcha. Refreshment extraordinaire. I want to browse your goods. I knew you would have Gaja Cola, dude. I'll buy 20. Let's just buy 20, man. Oh, I can only buy 10. I'm poor. It's vanilla. I forgot. Okay, I'll still take it. And let's turn the quest in. Sealed trade goods, 1 silver. That's nice to get. Garbage XP, of course. And we have an innkeeper. Can I set my Hearthstone? Yes, I can. I'm doing it. I set my Hearthstone as a goblin to the Goblin port city of Sparkwater Port. I'm seeing a wanted sign, so there could be all sorts of quests here that I'm too low level to even conceive. That's going to make leveling even faster, but actually in a fun way, where you get to play out the story. So many props right now to Turtle WoW. None of this existed last time I played, as far as I was aware. And by the way, you can even see when people are in hardcore mode, when they reach milestones, and also when they die. This is actually super exciting. Like, can you imagine if vanilla actually had a proper amount of quests in it? I'm starting to, actually, and it's a really cool feeling, actually, because there's a lot of stuff to do. All right, so we're on the oil rig. You can see the painted oil onto this freaking wood floor right now. Let's just go to the very top and see if anything's there. All right, there's a building. Is there a dude in it? No, there's a lot of command stuff, but there's nobody here. I wonder if they'll add like an oil rig quest. It reminds me of RuneScape, where like the little bits of the world, you think to yourself, damn, I hope they add something for that someday so I can actually experience it. And the fact that it gives me that feeling in a way that actual WoW never did is really, really big, man. All right, guys, let's get on the boat. Oh, no, no, no. Please, please, come on. Come on. I don't have my... No! Might be the saddest moment of this entire freaking video. Imagine not having your super speedy racial because it's too long of a cooldown and you miss the boat as a result. I literally just needed that and I would have made it. But one thing I do want to show you guys while we wait for the boat actually is going to be just voice lines and stuff like that. So it's definitely a combination of the old school Goblin and the new one they made in Kata, because I think the body, I don't know, it doesn't feel super old to me. It doesn't feel super new either. But here's the thing, if we LOL... Nice. If we dance, and we'll see that. That's pretty sick. That's the dance I do expect. What about joke or silly?
No, no, friend. You got it all wrong. I swear I didn't take anything from... Look over there. I may be short, but I got one hell of a wallet.
Are those the regular Goblin voice lines, or are those custom? Let me know in the comment section below. What about charge?
Charge!
Nice. Okay, I like that. That's actually sick. Rude? Is there a rude? Oh, I see. That's actually so interesting. Okay, I'll take it. Also, I did just get a bloodstained robe from, I think it was a Warlock quest or something like that. So we have 1 intellect on something already, which is cool. All right, let's wait for the boat. What about the Dockmaster? We got some friends all the way across the world. Oh, wait. To Hinterlands? This boat is headed to Reventusk Village. Wow. All right, let's take the boat, guys. Let's resummon Beliap as well so he can experience this with us. This is actually huge. Like, imagine being able to get to Hinterlands as the Horde in vanilla in a pretty nice and easy way. Wow. Like, whoever went to the Hinterlands as Horde without wanting to tear their hair out on the journey, right? Like, you go to Arathi. Ooh, some of this stuff is actually weirdly shown on my map. Wild Tusk Village, Ruins of Zul Rasaz. Interesting. I wonder if that's also custom content and they just, you know, forgot to hide it on the map, or maybe they couldn't. I don't know what their limitations are. Interesting. Look at that. We have all the Death Knighty looking stuff right there as well. That could possibly be new. I don't know. Everyone knows the real way to do this is to not do it like that, but to jump right here. And before this goes to a loading screen, obviously I want to be on the very tip of the boat. Come on. It won't let me jump. I'm too tiny. I'm too tiny. What the hell, guys? No. Wait, right here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Before the loading screen comes. Yes. This is... Oh, perfect. There we are. The Hinterlands, the overlooked cliffs, and Reventusk Village will appear in the distance. And the boat works. Can we just acknowledge that it's not a freaking portal? That the boat actually functions? Okay, this is absolutely massive. There's my flight point, and let's just Hearthstone back, I guess. All right, Durotar Scouring, I think? Okay, bring 5 Scorched Hearts to Organil Soulscar. That's new, I know that is. Nice. Garthok's right here now. That's my Kul Tiras quest. That's what I'm used to. Nice as well, okay. Dude, there's so many quests. Like, that was one of the worst things about vanilla, was not exactly the speed, but the lack of quests, dude. So you felt like you were running for way too long just to do the worst things in the world. A Zug or something, and this is who I turn in the chunk of boar meat quest to. Work for food. 10 chunks of boar meat. Dude, so many boar meat quests. That's even better. A lot of quests require the same exact mobs. Who would have thought they could design it right, man? Nice. Wow, the server's actually up to 1,237 people right now. So then I did my first quest, turned in 5 chunks of boar meat, and got to watch as all of these guys introduced themselves to the Horde and were welcomed into the Horde by Garthok, the little Razor Hill quest giver himself. Honestly, it was pretty sick. Dude, look how many quests I have just in Razor Hill right now. There's like 3, 4, 5 even new ones that I've done so far, or at least have picked up. And I'm really impressed by it. I have to kill a lot of boars, but it's actually a lot of fun, to be honest with you, because there's people everywhere just doing their own thing in the world, but it doesn't feel like you only have 2 quests, I guess, like how you would have normally had it. I have like a lot of things to do right now, and that gives me a goal, and that feels a hell of a lot better than having 2 things to do, and it being wonky level-wise, and I don't know, this is actually really smooth. I don't know if it's going to continue. It could be that this is the only place with the new quest, you know, alongside maybe Goldshire, but I don't know. Like, it actually could be the case, because I think I read that they added like 140 new quests, that a lot of the mid-game stuff is changed up as well. Considering the quality, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, for my Goblin, I'm going to go Alchemy. I went to Sen'jin Village real quick to grab that, so that could be something decent. We do start with a little bit of a head start. I just wanted to grab my professions. I mean, if it's a real server, real vanilla, slow speeds, professions are always worth it. Plus, they've added new stuff to them, right? It's just something to think about if we do end up playing this character again, which is going to be completely up to you guys. The thing is, like I said, it's vanilla WoW, so it takes a really long time to level. So to make up for how long it's going to take to get all these clips, you guys would really have to like the video a lot. So we'll base it entirely on how the video does. In terms of a first impressions and first look, though, I've got to say, this is actually amazing. It's so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be exactly what I played a year ago, but they had new dungeons that I wouldn't be able to even get to because it's way too slow. But there's plenty of class changes, plenty of new quests, people all over the place, and I already feel the community feeling. I just have to find a place to get herbalism now. Here he is, herbalist guy right here. Nice. Boom. Now we can pick up flowers, man. And just as it says, 11 out of 85 alchemy to start because I'm a goblin. So listen up, guys. Say goodbye to Boom Boy the Warlock, but if you do want to see more Vanilla Plus on this character, a progression series perhaps in the future, let me know by liking the video and subscribe for more WoW and custom WoW content and stuff like that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Mcdoubles out.